What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're playing Eriette of the Charmed Apple in Historic Brawl. This is a 3 mana, 1 generic Orzhov commander, human warlock 2/4. Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can't attack you or a planeswalker you control. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of auras you control. So this is a really interesting card. Basically, the idea of the deck is to fill it with auras, specifically ones that are going to attach to either your opponent's creature or your creature, depending on the situation. But we'll use Deadweight as an example here. So Deadweight, it could kill any creature that's got a toughness 2 or less, but Eriette allows us to attach this to our opponent's, 6/6. It won't kill the 6/6, but now the 6/6 can't attack us. So it essentially makes the 6/6 useless for our opponent, and unless they have enchantment removal, they can't attack us with that creature. Now they could remove Eriette, and we have protection for her in the deck, right? But we're just going to keep attaching auras to our opponent's creatures and attach the good auras to our creatures. We have ones that benefit us as well. I just can't find any right now, but we have ones that give, buff our creatures, give them +1/+1, or, give them lifelink, those kinds of things. But we can attach those to our opponent's creatures too and turn them off. So they're versatile. Depending on the situation, we can either attach them to our opponent's creatures or our creatures. And then the second clause here, after we have a mass of auras on the battlefield, our opponent is losing life and we're gaining life equal to that number at the beginning of each of our end steps. Our end step, not each end step, but at the beginning of our end step. So we're going to be gaining a ton of life and draining the opponent for a ton of life. And so I did include the Exquisite Blood veto combo in here. But even if we just have one of these pieces, it's very powerful with this card. So if they lose, let's say we have 10 auras down, they lose 10 life, we gain 10 life, then they lose another 10 life with Exquisite Blood. Same thing with veto. If we gain that 10 life, then they lose 10 life, right? So, and then veto can give all our creatures lifelink, so we can then drain them out of the game. And that allows us to play card draw spells like Necropotence, which drain us life, so we can just draw a bunch of cards because we're going to be getting a bunch of life. Same thing with the One Ring, so that we can stay in the game. Everything else in the deck is kind of just, keeping the opponent in check, like Grasp of Fate or Farewell. If we got to get rid of a certain permanent type, we can get all our creatures back with Agadeem's Awakening. And Lords of the Dream Den lets us recast our auras, since they're permanents that cost, most of them have mana value 2 or less. We can play Luris somewhere in the mid to late game, and then all of our enchantments, if the opponent did a board wipe or whatever to get rid of all the auras, well, now we can cast them all again. So let's see if we can get some wins with this deck. I'm very excited about this commander. When I saw it come out, I was like, oh, that's an interesting card. Really cool. I love that it's only 3 mana as well. I don't know what I just discarded changes. Hold on. Just making sure it's still 100 cards. Yeah. Oh, maybe it changed the name? Eriette. There we go. Yep. Okay. If you like this kind of content, subscribe. If you've been watching the channel, haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. It helps me out. Helps me make more videos. If you have a commander that you'd like me to play, leave it in the comments below. I'll definitely take a look. People have been suggesting a lot of different commanders lately, which has been awesome. I got a lot of decks in the works. Obnixilis. Is this the combo one? I think it is. Whenever one or more opponents each lose exactly 1 life, Put a +1/+1 counter on Obnixilis. Exile the top card of your library until your next turn. Until your next end step, you may play that card. Okay. Very cool. So we have 2 lands. A way to get another one. Well, none of this deals with their commander, but I think we'll find a way. They get to go first. Alright. Drew Plains. We should probably just play... Well, this is a really good card. It's one of our best protection spells for our commander. Maybe we should just play this out, because after we get Ambitious Farmhand down next turn, we can get a Plains in our hand. Okay, they're going to take a card out of our... We can just get it back with Witch's Vanity, unless they take Witch's Vanity. They can take our Shelter. Okay, they take the card that can get rid of their creature. Makes sense. Let's just go get a Plains. Old Border Plains for the win. Mayhem Devil, okay. Nice. Don't have triple black though. So now we lose a life, but we get to draw an additional card. This is super good. I'd probably do it to my face. Yep. Well, would you like to get rid of your Bowmasters? I'm offering you a trade. No, they would not. Ooh. So this is activated ability, so its triggered abilities would still happen. So we want to wait to crack this so they don't kill our farmhand. We'll do this on their end step. One damage to each opponent and each planeswalker. Okay. Well, we don't want to crack our Fable Passage because they'll just kill one of our creatures, so I guess we pass through. Get our card back. Let's go crack this for black. They can ping us, but they can't kill one of our creatures. You can play this as a land. Probably best to do that. Make sure we don't fall behind. This can't attack or block, right? Okay, so they can only block with the 3/3. That's okay. They play Ob. Crack the food. It's okay, we'll do it like this. Oh, okay. Well, I just wrecked myself. Gotta love misplaying. Gotta love misplaying. No attacks. I did not read what that curse did. Should probably sacrifice the Mayhem Devil. Okay. Baleful Mastery. Dualcaster Mage. Huh. I wonder why they didn't try to kill one of my creatures with that play, but I guess I'm not the only one misplaying. Mm-hmm. So we're definitely on a clock. We're on a 2-turn clock. We'll see if we can draw out of it. We really wrecked blocked ourselves. I think we would have been fine. We would have been a lot better if, obviously, if I hadn't killed my own commander, but what are you gonna do? I don't know what a wicked roll token does, but there you go. Yep. Well, this would give me blockers. I still don't know if it's enough. I guess we can enchant this guy, but we would need this down in order to actually block it. So we don't want to do that this... I guess I could have played this and then that. That probably would have been the play, huh? Oh, it's already enchanted, so I could have just played my commander. Sorry, there's just so many... It's such a weird deck to play. Okay, but we have a sky full of blockers, so... I don't see anything that could get them out of that. Oh, they can stop me from gaining life with this. Very, very clever. They have to sack a creature because of the inevitable end. Okay, Mayhem Devil bites the dust. They somehow got Baleful Mastery again? I'm confused. Looks like they have it. Yep. It was a good game. I misplayed hard in that game. But I'm getting used to the deck, so... no shame in that. I think we had ways out of that. We just really, really misplayed. So... lesson learned. We'll go on to the next one. Shieldred, okay. It's probably the... well, at least it's my favorite mono black deck. It's very, very good. The unfortunate thing about Shieldred is that even if we keep it from attacking us, its ability is gonna make us lose a bunch of life. But we do have Sanguine Bond. This might be able to kill it if we have enough creatures, but we only have one creature right now. They're also mono blacks. They're going to have a ton of removal. I think we got a mulligan this hand. This is much better. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Life gain is at utmost importance, so we gotta protect our commander to ensure that we gain life. No need to take the extra 2 on turn 1, so we'll just have it come into play untapped. Mono black can't interact with artifacts, so Mirror Shield is pretty safe in this matchup. That's another good card for us. This is a 0/0 right now. That doesn't help us at all. We'll put Veto out there. If they want to kill it, they can. Yep. Bring it back. Do it like this. What'd they exile? Okay. Okay, well that's a good draw. Do they have removal in their hand is the question. Okay, make a zombie. Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you attacking them with that one? So we've slowed down their you know, drain a little bit. A little bit, not a lot. Go for the throat. Okay. Flying and lifelink. Well, that's pretty decent. I think we... Looks like they don't have removal, so I think I'm just going to go for this. Oh, did you keep removal? Nope. Okay, we're getting back in this game. Yep. Attack me for 8. Block you. Wow. I didn't expect to beat this deck. This deck is really good. I think they just ran out of removal. Because I was just sweating it, hoping that they didn't remove my commander, because if they removed it, not only did they get rid of it, but they got rid of this really great aura that was, you know, basically keeping us in the game. But yeah, this gaining life plus veto draining them was pretty brutal, because next turn we were going to, what, hit them for 5, drain them for 5, so they would have lost 10. Then we would have drained them for at least 2. And then, yeah, so next turn we had lethal, because we would have drained them for 2, and then veto would have gotten them again. Wow. Yeah, that's why they scooped it up. Tough loss for the opponent. It shows you the power of our commander. Okay, hello, Arena? I'd like to play other decks besides Shieldrids, please. They get to go first. That's the only time I'm happy about this is when we have land tax. Turns our land tax on. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we got the 1 ring, so I mean, it's a clunky hand, but we'll make it work. Farewell? Okay, sure. Let's just go get our fetch. Or our, you know what I mean. Go get our shock land. To play land tax. I guess we should have done it for 2 and then, yeah, that was a misplay. That's okay. It's okay. We're 1 turn behind on land tax, not a big deal. What is this? This is a human. Human. Okay, I'm not sure if they were trying to get around the trigger by doing that, but that's not how that works. We need another white for farewell. And I think a couple more black would do it. Okay, that's a... That's a good card. Okay, so what maximizes our turn? I guess you. And we can pass. Discard. We can discard this swamp. We can go get more swamps. Wow. You know my commander's 3 mana, right? Like, you didn't want to save this? Sure, man. Swamp, you... Let's do it like this. That way we don't run out of basics to fetch. Just keep setting up. They're not putting any board pressure down, so... Yep, Shieldred. We could do this and draw a card. Or we could sack this guy and draw a card. What's more important, gaining life or drawing cards? I mean, we kind of know the answer to that, but we have the One Ring. And black can't interact with enchantments, so I think it's okay if we get rid of you. I think it's better to have the synergy with our commander. Get another plains. Because if we kill this, we don't have anything going with our commander. They need how many cards in our graveyard? 8 or more, so they're pretty far away. Can't attack or block, right? Yep. Oh, they got me. Also killed their own creature, but sure. Take action. Yeah, thin the deck. Why not? We're very close to onto inversion, which can blow this up, so I'm not super worried about it. So I don't really want to commit to the board. This is indestructible, so it's okay to play into onto inversion. So let's do it like this. We gain protection from everything. Then we have Baron Moore and One Ring on their turn. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We'll draw more lands with this, so I'm not super worried. We have 2 lands, but I'm not super worried about cycling this.
This looks like a fun new toy.
Put a stop just in case Arena tries to mess with us. Okay, that's all of our planes. And now we won't feel bad when we blow up land tax. Exquisite Blood, we don't want to... We're going to blow up the board, so... Do we take 9 next turn? Seems like a bad idea, right? We can exile all creatures. But don't we want to save this? We could do graveyards as well so that this is really off. Okay, that's worth it. Creatures, graveyards. Done. Oh, we should have done that after. Oh well. Yep. Yep. You're probably not that useful. It doesn't look like you're that useful right now either. Yeah, that was a misplay. I should have waited till their turn to activate this so that we didn't have to discard. What do you go get? Okay, well, they didn't play whatever they got. Hmm. Do I wait one turn? Because they might activate a bunch of stuff. I'm just worried that they have a discard effect. But I feel like they would have played it. Most discard effects are definitely under 3 mana. We could play this. Make them waste a removal spell on it. So that it becomes the backside. We could go for the throw it up as well. That way it doesn't look like we did nothing. It'd be really suspicious if we just didn't cast anything. So let them destroy it. That gets a removal spell out of their hand. Pass. Well, we're going to wait to activate the One Ring till their end step. Bolus's Citadel. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one to, yeah, let them drain themselves out real quick. So they can play spells off the top of their library just by paying life. Oh, what a good one to grab. Wow. That's a bummer. Alright, well I guess we're gonna have to draw out of that. What a card to grab. Well, again, we'll just let them keep playing out stuff. Yep. We want them to go super low on life, because again, we're going to blow up everything. I just hope they don't find their own One Ring. That would be a major bummer. Or anything indestructible. Okay. That's a good card to get around Liliana's effect. Oh, what a draw. Okay. And that, does this say, whenever enchanted permanent dies or is put in exile, return that card to the battlefield? Okay. I think we have enough lands to do both here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So no. Because we need 8. Wait, hold on. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we don't have enough. Okay. So this is what we do. Well, we have to get rid of this. So I think we're on doing Inversion no matter what. Right? They're going to get Liliana back, but then we can just ossify it.
That won't conquer me so easily.
Resolve all.
This isn't death. It's enlightenment.
Next. End turn. I think that's the least relevant right now.
Putrid, but effective.
Solemn. Okay. Creatures are okay, because creatures we can enchant and make it so that they can't attack us. It's the Planeswalker that's the big deal right now. We don't want to activate the One Ring. We already have enough cards in hand. And we don't want to take too much damage. Okay, so first things first. Now black does have enchantment removal, but it's usually not very good. So now I think we do it like this. Start making some life linking Pegasi. They could have a removal spell here in response, which is fine. That's one less removal spell for our commander. Resolve. Refill the hand. Gotta start gaining some life. That's a way to do it. This also gains us life, right? Yeah, okay. Gain a life. We'll gain some more life. Their commander. Hopefully they don't have removal. Looks like they might because they're stick. We gotta play creatures. Do we have any creatures? No. So they can just play their commander. We'll keep up go for the throat. Yep. Resolve. Okay. Sucks. Attack me for 4. Lose 4. I mean, I don't know what else to do besides trying to draw out of this. Because, I mean, we can enchant this guy. Yeah. Oh, it already has a thing. Never mind, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done one of these. Oh well. What is this? Create a royal token. Sure. Or instant speed removal. Yep, you got it. Yep, I mean, it's probably game, right? That's why instant speed removal, or instant speed interaction in general, is just so important in this format. So this person did a better job of building their Shieldred deck than the other person. Or at least they drew better than the other person did, the other Shieldred deck that we played. It's weird they're only attacking with 1. They could easily kill me right now if they just attacked with everything. Oh, because it has Menace. Okay, well. Are they trying to be, I don't know. Oh, they're trying to do their thing. Okay. Whatever, I'll draw some cards. They're like, damn it, I'm playing this deck. I came here to play it. I'm gonna play it. Yep. Cool. Galta. Well, at least it's not a mono black interaction deck, because that was getting a little stale. Enters the battlefield, put any number of creature cards. Okay, so this is scary, but our deck is sort of built to win against these kinds of decks because our enchantments keep their creatures from attacking us. There's only one land. Well, actually, there's two, but no white mana, so this is an easy mulligan. Can go get white mana, 3 lands. Can kill a creature. Can bring our creature back. Can destroy a creature. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. We'd like to draw some creatures, but... let's go get our dual land. Bolt the bird. Wow. What? You're in mono green, like... Did you have no cards in your hand that were 3 mana or less? That's insane. I don't believe that. you're mono green. Like, come on. You have to have like ways to ramp and stuff. I mean, what are you doing? You have an 8 mana commander. So they either kept a really greedy hand where they had like a perfect mana curve, and they only had 3 mana and up spells and no other lands. But still, I mean, you're mono green. I would still play that out. You're probably gonna draw a land. Weird. Do we get shouldered for the 3rd time? No. Cedh the Hidden Hand. I don't remember what this guy does. Abzan. Legendary spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Exile 2 legendary cards from your graveyard until end of turn. Each legendary card in your graveyard gains. You may play this card from your graveyard. Huh. Okay. Well, we do have Leyline of the Void in our deck. It'd be cool if it was in our hand. We technically have a black and 2 white sources. Creature. Yeah. They're like a Legendary Matters deck. I mean, this, yeah. Probably okay. This is such a weird commander that's hard to know what hands to keep. So sorry for like fumbling around. I'm just like, can I enchant their stuff to keep it from attacking us? Also, like, how much interaction are they gonna have? They could have a lot because it's black and white, right? So those are the thoughts that are going through my head. Unless you control 2 or more other lands. So we'll wait on you. Play you. Maybe we can cycle. Secluded Step. Mulch. Okay, so they're gonna mill themselves. This will be good, probably. Play the plains. Yeah, I think we're just gonna cycle this. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should hold it because we're in the early game and lands are important. Yeah, I think we'll hold on to it just in case. Just in case. We can play pretty much any spell in our deck with 4 mana. Our curve is pretty low. They're not going to play their commander. Okay. So I think we just keep this. Sure. Would you like to get rid of veto? I think you're going to want to get rid of veto. Yeah, go for it. Shall I? What is this? You have hexproof. Okay, that doesn't matter because we don't target with our commander. Ooh. Very nice. Let's get Arena down. Let's start outvaluing the opponent early. We'll get one little hit in with Shalai, but then we'll turn it off with our commander. Okay, we got that out of their hands, so that's fine. That's fine. Let's save this for their commander. Because they're gonna wish they kept this. Because they have to activate it. Exiling 2 legendary cards from their graveyard is an activated ability. And this says its activated abilities can't be activated. So we're gonna save this for this guy. In the meantime, do it like this. Yep. Oh, I see. They're gonna have hexproof on all their stuff. Okay. Well, that does change the plan for this. It actually turns off our whole deck, so we really gotta get rid of this. How to do it? We could exile it. I think that's our only option. And then play this as a land and put some auras on our commander. No attacks. Drain them for 3. We gain 3. They're in top deck mode, except they have the One Ring. Although the One Ring is going to be less and less ideal to use as we keep draining them. Old Rusty, okay. What is your last card? It's a land. Okay. Does this have Death Touch or something? Oh, gotcha. Okay, well. Interesting. I can do this at instant speed, right? Well. Gotta get rid of it. Yep, keep draining yourself out. Take action. They were eventually going to find interaction. But they're getting low on life. And we are pretty high on life. I'm going to keep on top. Oh, you don't say. Okay. Well. Oh, mana value. I thought it was power 2 or less. That's okay. That is okay. We'll just do it like this. We've essentially turned off their commander and they're trying to draw a way out of it. But they already used some of their stuff. So they're going to bring back the Planeswalker. Do they have enough mana? Yes, they do. So they can -4.
Apologies for the smell. I've been
Oh, it's the other Liliana. Okay. So they can bring stuff back. Yep. But we can just turn their stuff off, so... Eriette hurts. That sucks.
You cannot
That
run
sucks.
or hide.
No blocks. We'll need it for another turn. This destroy a Planeswalker? No, just target creature. Okay. This next turn's gonna be rough. We just gotta survive. We can... No, we can't. We don't have enough mana. If this was 3 mana, we could... Oh, no, we wouldn't even have enough mana to do that. I guess we might as well just get down another blocker and force them to -4. But then what are we taking if they just get rid of these two? We're taking 6, 8, 12. We're taking really close to lethal. They take 3. They probably draw again. Next turn they take 4, and then we can One Ring and protect ourselves. I think that's what we gotta do. We can also gain a little bit of life if we put this down, and we make them. Then we make them minus. Oh, she can't. Oh, this is a different. I keep thinking it's a different Liliana. So, okay. So, Garrett can target one thing. Okay. Okay, that's better than I thought. I think this is better as a land. No attacks.
I prefer friends in low places.
Okay. We're gonna be so close to dead.
What I do and what
Oh,
I do
yep.
with people,
Yep.
creatures. They vanish all the time.
Yep.
I do
Very
hope
close
you
to
make
dead.
a couple of sight- Get out of my way!
Or maybe just straight up dead. Yeah, I think so. That's 16, right?
They were a lousy servant.
10, 6. Yeah, it's 16. GG.
We're coming for
Well, we did our best. We'll do one more. I feel like the Shalai in that last game really set us back. And me not remembering how the card works really set us back. I could have definitely been a turn earlier with everything we had. And that would have probably put us ahead. But yeah, small little mistakes add up. I don't know what this card does. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2. Until end of turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Okay. Mono green, so we get another chance at mono green. I didn't even look at my hand, I just clicked that on accident. Yeah. Nope. Probably should have played this first, just misplaying all over this video. Wouldn't be a video of mine unless I misplayed a lot. Okay, at least we have a play to make. They're doing the little rampy thing. Typical mono green stuff. Okay, they're gonna make tokens, I guess. What does this do? Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability, opponent controls may draw a card. Yeah, seems good. Against our deck. Yeah, I think we just do this, get the party started. This can at least make us creatures, so maybe we can keep up. Extra card draw for us. They get to draw a card. We need to stack these. If we play this, we need to stack the triggers so that we can do... Yeah, okay. So... play this. Play this on this guy. Gameplay. Okay. I just did that to pause it real quick so that we could order the triggers. Why didn't this trigger? I know they both say at the beginning of your end step, but technically if this goes on the stack first, then this one should have a chance to resolve after it. But I guess Arena isn't that smart. Yeah, I think we're pretty dead, although we're getting a bunch of life, so... Not necessarily. If we draw a farewell or something, we can get back in this game. At least we can block one of these. Okay, that's something. That's also something, but... Yeah, we'll take the life linking 3/4. That's pretty good. Gain some life. Okay. We don't have planeswalkers, but that's a little scary. Yeah, okay. I think that's what we'll do. So, pass. We'll kill you. And... block one of you. 2 blockers. Gain some life back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like we're pretty dead. We're gonna gain 6 life plus the... Yeah. Grasp of Fate plus cast down, is that enough? Plus the life link. Oh, and we make a creature. Duh. Okay. Oh, maybe it's the Immortal Sun so we can actually block some of these things? But it's got to be a creature, right? Because it's just too much... Is it the I don't know. I hate the timer because it's stressing me out. I don't know if it's one of these creatures or if it's the Immortal Sun because it makes them all weaker so we can block them and gain life and keep our creatures. One, 2, 3, 4 times 5 is 20, 24. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be the creatures, right? I think our only chance of surviving is doing it like this. And I would take out their commander, but they're just going to play it again. Motherfucker, I should have waited. That was probably the difference right there. I think we would have been okay if I had just waited. Because now I got rid of 1 creature and created 2. Well, we can't play this, otherwise we die, but... So we can gain 8 life back. I don't think that's enough. If we survive, I guess we'll see if we draw a farewell or something. Because that would definitely change the entire game, but... Unlikely. Now that has trample. Okay. Okay, so now we're dealing with 16 plus 7, so 21. We're going to gain 8. Yeah, so I think the best chance we have is actually just to do it like this, right? We gain 8 and we take 15. Yeah, I think we just die no matter what, but we tried. Very close. Nope. I did not have fun. My least favorite thing about this format is mono green decks popping off, because every time I try to make a mono green deck, it utterly fails. Okay. Deck review. This is definitely one of those decks that I need a lot more reps with to play right. So, you know, sorry for you watching me fumble around with it. It's just a weird... It's a weird card to get used to playing and being optimal with. So, you know, in this short video, I didn't really get a hold of how to... I didn't, you know, find the lines with this card. It is really good though. So, you know, I'm sure you all were thinking like how I misplayed while I was playing it, and you're commenting down below about the misplays I made. Just try to imagine if I hadn't made those misplays, how the games would have ended up. I think they would have been a lot closer, and we probably would have won a couple of the ones that we lost. So yeah, try the card out. You know, this is a good foundation for the deck, but maybe, I don't know, as I was playing it, as I play most decks, I always think like, man, this deck could really use a lot more interaction. Because the unfortunate thing about a lot of these spells is their sorcery speed. You know, auras or sorcery speed. So you can't really interact with the opponent when you need to sometimes. So you kind of just sit there watching them pop off, and then you're like, well, I guess I can enchant one of their creatures. You know, so sometimes it feels like even if you have an answer, it's a turn too late because you really needed it when the creature came down on the battlefield. Other than that, I think the deck's really cool. This might end up being a better commander than it is, you know, for actual commander than it is in Historic Brawl. I kind of say this every video, but not every good, you know, commander is good in Historic Brawl, because you have to... Historic Brawl is very competitive, and it's interactive. And if you can't interact, then you usually lose. If you can't remove the opponent's stuff or stop their deck from popping off, then you're probably going to lose. And this card, I think with the right build could be, but you're probably going to have to include a lot of the Orzhov removal stuff, which, you know, kind of defeats the soul and spirit of the card. So I built it more like a commander deck, and I think that's an Achilles heel of mine on this channel, is building cards like commander decks, because that's what excites me. But in reality, this card is Orzhov, so we should probably pack in all the Orzhov. You know, there's plenty of great Orzhov removal and control pieces. You should probably pack those in. Especially ones that are enchantments as well, because they synergize with some of the enchantment synergies of the deck, like Arcana Sun's Grace, which is a great card, and you kind of got to see at the end there how it can spiral, you know, in this deck and be really powerful, but it just couldn't match up against the doubling token 4/4, you know, cat creature deck thing. But yeah, if we had drawn an Ondu Inversion or a Farewell or something like that, it probably would have been fine. Expel the Interlopers would have been awesome too. So we had answers in the deck, we just didn't draw them, right? But I really enjoyed playing this deck. Feel bad I couldn't do it more justice, but yeah, try it out. I think it's a really cool card design. I'll probably make another video on it at some point. Like I've said before, unlike other creators, I only have a certain amount of time to make these videos, so I just, play, 3, 4, 5 games all in a row, and however they turn out, they turn out. A lot of other creators will play like 10, 15 games and cherry pick the best ones, which is, awesome. I think that's better because a lot of the times in the format you get games where like someone scoops on turn 1, or that game where we were playing Galta and they scooped even though it didn't seem like they needed to. And so those other creators have the advantage of like picking the best games that have like the best, showing for the card, right? Even if they lose, they still like show games where there's a lot of like stuff going on. You kind of really get to see the card develop. And I don't feel like I get to do that as much as those creators. So hopefully someday I can do this more than just part-time. But until then, it's just going to be kind of like a snapshot of what it's like playing this card in the queue. And that's the snapshot. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.